Modern concrete lasts, what, 50 years? Maybe 100 if you're lucky. Roman concrete? 2,000 years and counting. Actually getting stronger. In 2017, scientists finally figured out why. And we still can't copy it. Everyone assumes our technology is better than ancient versions. Better materials, better engineering, better everything. Progress is linear, right? Turns out, completely wrong. At least when it comes to concrete. Here's the mystery: the Pantheon Dome in Rome. Built 128 AD. Still the world's largest unreinforced concrete dome. 142 feet across. Weighs 5,000 tons. 0 steel reinforcement. 0 cracks. 0 structural repairs in 2,000 years. Meanwhile, modern concrete highways built in the 1960s are literally crumbling. Bridges need replacement after 50 years. Harbor installations deteriorate and collapse. We're spending trillions replacing infrastructure. Infrastructure that Romans would have expected to last millennia. So what did they know that we don't? First piece of evidence: the port of Caesarea, ancient Roman harbor in Palestine, built 25 BC. The underwater concrete structures are still standing. Archaeologists examined them, expecting degradation. What they found? The concrete was in better condition than when it was poured. After 2,000 years in seawater. Seawater, which destroys modern concrete in decades. Wild, right? Receipt 2. Ancient Roman texts. Vitruvius wrote De Architectura between 30 and 15 BC. Basically an engineering manual. He specifies the recipe: volcanic ash from Pozzuoli, lime, seawater, specific ratios. Roman engineers knew exactly what they were doing. But here's the thing. Modern engineers tried following those recipes. Didn't work. Something was missing. The concrete didn't develop the same properties. For decades, nobody could figure out what Romans did differently. Drop a comment if your engineering professor never mentioned this. Then, in 2017, Marie Jackson at UC Berkeley published a study in American Mineralogist. She analyzed Roman concrete at the molecular level. Electron microscopes, chemical analysis. The works. What she found changed everything. Roman concrete contains aluminous tobermorite, aluminous crystals. These crystals don't exist in modern concrete. Can't form in modern concrete. But in Roman concrete, they grow over time. Slowly, over centuries. The volcanic ash reacts with seawater, creates these incredibly rare crystals. And these crystals make the concrete stronger. Literally, the concrete is actively improving with age. Modern concrete degrades because salt water breaks down the bonds. Roman concrete uses salt water to create new bonds. It's self-healing. The longer it sits in the ocean, the stronger it gets. A chemical process so sophisticated, modern materials science didn't understand it until 6 years ago. The Pantheon Dome? Still standing because the concrete has been reinforcing itself for 2,000 years. Those harbor installations at Caesarea? Getting more durable every decade. Which evidence convinces you most? The 2,000-year-old structures or the crystal science? Let me know. Here's the kicker. We know the recipe now. We understand the chemistry. And we still can't replicate it at scale. Why? The Roman recipe required specific volcanic ash. Pozzuoli ash from the volcanic fields near Naples. That exact mineral composition. You can't just use any volcanic ash. It has to be the right type with the right reactive minerals. Romans had access to massive deposits of this stuff. They built an entire empire's infrastructure on it. But when the Western Roman Empire collapsed in 476 AD, that centralized engineering knowledge died with it. Medieval Europe didn't have the institutional memory. No engineering schools preserving techniques. No government agencies maintaining standards. Master builders took their specialized knowledge to the grave. The exact curing processes, the mineral preparation, the quality control, gone. By the time Europe started building large structures again, they'd switched to different methods, and the specific Pozzuoli ash deposits, not accessible to most of medieval Europe anyway. The technique was regionally dependent. When Rome fell, the supply chains collapsed. So we lost a technology that was objectively superior to what we use today. Here's why this matters now. America's infrastructure is falling apart. The concrete highways built in the 1960s and 70s are crumbling. Bridges are structurally deficient. We're looking at over $2 trillion in replacement costs. Concrete that lasts 50 years before needing replacement. Meanwhile, the Pantheon is still there, still functional, still stronger than the day it was built. After 2,000 years, we've got the knowledge now. Scientists understand the crystallization process. Researchers are trying to develop modern versions using different volcanic materials. But scaling it up? Making it cost-effective? We're not there yet. This is the ancient version of sustainable engineering. Romans built infrastructure meant to last forever. We build infrastructure meant to be replaced every generation. They used chemistry that improves over time. We use chemistry that degrades. For more ancient technology that puts modern engineering to shame, subscribe to Ancient Receipts. What shocked you more? That Roman concrete gets stronger with age, or that we still can't copy it after knowing the recipe? Comment "stronger" or "can't copy" below.